Hi, I am Sudha. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am here to discuss about another tip of English. How to frame a sentence, right? Okay, let's go to the video. Let's start with how to frame sentences. Normally, we use the method subject, verb, object. This is the usually used method. Okay. Now, here we are going to learn what is the subject, what is this verb, and what is the object. Okay. The basic structure of a sentence. Subject, that means a name of a person, a place, or thing. That can be a name of a person or name of a place, that is a country or a state or our native. Then the name of a thing, it is an object, anything. Okay. Then comes verb. It is an action or a state of being. It is an action done by the subject or the state of being of the subject. Now the last one is object. It is the result of the action done by the subject. Okay, clear? Yes. Now move to the next one. We discuss about the present tense sentence. That is what we do usually at present. Okay. Anna writes well. That is the sentence. Who writes? Anna. That is the subject. What does Anna do? What is the action? Anna writes. How does Anna writes? What is the result? Anna writes well. So we write or we frame a sentence. Anna writes well. Okay. Now comes Aunt Arundhati makes paper boats. Who makes? Aunt Arundhati. What does she do? She makes. That is her action. What? Paper boats. So we frame the sentence. Aunt Arundhati makes paper boats. Okay? Look at this picture. A beautiful boat. There are many words given. Let's read the words. Anna dived the water. The boy jumped. The house got into the stream. These are the words given. So there is a difference. Do you notice the difference? We discuss about the present tense sentences. Anna writes, Arundhati makes. Okay, here dived, not dive. Jumped, not jump. So it is, yes, the action of past tense action happened earlier. Okay, these are given in past tense. Means the action already happened yesterday or day before yesterday or last year. Okay. Here the form of action word is changed that we already read. How do we make a meaningful sentence using these hints given? What are the noun or naming words given here? Yeah, we know that Anna, the boy, the water, the house, the stream. Many words are given. Can we use the water as a subject? Okay, let's do the water. So the action words are dived, jumped, got. The water dived. Is that right? The water jumped. Is that right? The house got or the stream jumped. So we know that it is not matching well. It is not perfect. So we are taking the other two naming words. What are they? Anna and the boy. Then what are the verbs or action words given? We just go through that. dived, jumped, got. Do you see another word here? Into. It is a preposition which helps us to show the relationship between noun and another word in a sentence. It is a connector. It is always followed by a noun, never be a verb. That is very important. We can see a noun after these prepositions. There are many prepositions that we discuss later in another session. And it is followed by a noun, not by a verb. Okay. Now let's see how do we make sentence or how do we frame sentence. If we take Anna as the subject, the question comes, what did Anna do? Yes, 3 actions are there. We can say Anna got, Anna jumped, Anna dived. Okay. Then comes another question. To where or to what? Then we say Anna got into the house. Anna dived into the stream. Anna jumped into the water. Yes. Now another naming word is there, the boy. So try to make meaningful sentences using these nouns as a subject. Okay. I just give you some clues. Can you read this? Yeah, I have given it as jumbled words. Yes. Now what you should do is you can connect these words and frame a sentence. Then do it. We'll meet in the next session. Till then, bye.